It's a nice, neat circle of a sort, isn't it? That Jimmy Johnson is going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which you already knew, but that now we know, according to Terry Bradshaw, that the fellas who will induct him, who will guide him in to his gold jacket, via one of them on the stage in Canton, and the other one via the new format, which is the video dedication, Terry Bradshaw and Troy Aikman. I'm Mike Fisher, reporting from Frisco, where you have reason to celebrate. And I've said this before about my relationship with Jimmy. That's not the issue here. Same as when Jerry Jones goes into the Hall of Fame. It really doesn't matter if there's some Cowboy fans who have a bone to pick with Jerry Jones. It's still a Cowboy party and a football party. And that's certainly the case for Jimmy. And Terry Bradshaw and Troy Aikman get to be part of the party. Bradshaw revealing on NFL Network during Super Bowl week in Miami that those two old quarterbacks, will be the presenters for Jimmy. And here's the cool full circle of it all. Aikman obviously developed a relationship with Jimmy a long time ago, a relationship that did not start out well. Those first 2 years were rough. And I've told the story before, but it's worth telling again. One time they were at an event. They were not hanging out together at all. They did bump into each other. And one or the other, left their wallet on the table. I think Troy left his wallet on the table. Whatever. Jimmy picked it up and chased him down, handed him his wallet. And then they decided, let's sit down again. Let's sit back down. Let's talk. Let's get this thing figured out. And they started talking about fish tanks and how Jimmy, famously, as you know, had this gigantic fish tank at his house in Valley Ranch, and Aikman wanted to do the same thing. And Aikman and Jimmy said, "Well, I'll help you. I'll set it up for you." And he did. And the rest is football history. That was really part of the bond that without it, you don't win 3 Super Bowls in the 90s in Dallas. The Terry Bradshaw relationship clearly is from television. How long has it been now that Jimmy's been on TV? Is it a decade and a half that Jimmy's been on TV? Longer than that, and of course Troy Aikman too. But while Aikman is out representing Fox Sports on the road, on site, Jimmy's in that studio, flies out to Los Angeles every weekend, and meets up with Terry Bradshaw, who has Texas roots as well. Texas, for a long time, has had a Texas home. And so it's a TV guys together, and it's Cowboys guys together, and it's a Texas trio in a way. And good for you, Jimmy Johnson, to pluck out 2 of your buddies, Troy Aikman and Terry Bradshaw, to create a Texas trio in Canton. Fish out.